Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set. week13. Big sign of go. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Mariota. He gets it to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mariota. He's got Fuller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Stand up in. Take it. 45.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A huge play that time for the Colts. 62 yards on the ground.
Good set. Great team. Go tackle. Go. We got this. We got this.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota forced out to his left. And Thomas has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On first down, Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Come on.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They're running it.
To throw is Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
To throw Mariota. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal.
Hey, you got three,
Mariota to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Hines, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Hines, and some room to run now. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action. Mariota going deep here for Stills. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Watson looking for Campbell downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
They run with Hines. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Whitney merciless. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Mariota. For the catch made by Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Being chased out left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Colts pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And some room to work. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On play action, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. It's complete to Fuller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Strong right. Strong right. We got 4. We got 4. Check 43.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 2nd and 2, Mariota is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now Mariota. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Johnson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and goal, Mariota. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. Double time. You got 3 down. Kill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That one good for 21 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run again with Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Now he's flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Mariota on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 24, Mariota finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Tight 66.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Watson now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And Watson's going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. T.J. Green with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.